Hi, let's proceed to Excel functions. What is a function? Insert a function using AutoSum. A function is a piece of code designed to calculate specific values and are used inside formulas. Functions to sum values, calculate a trigonometric cosine, and to calculate the current time that are built into Excel. Additional functions can be designed using Visual Basics too. Let's go to our example. Now I'm putting the cursor on D3. Let's use the equal sign. We use it in function and in formulas. And let's type the syntax or formula sum and then the use of the parentheses inside it. B3 to C3, that is what we call as the arguments. And we hit enter. Now we have our formula, and that is equals sum and the arguments in a parenthesis. All right, so we can also drag it down and it's going to autofill. So we have here equals sum arguments B4 and C to C4 in a parenthesis. All right, so let's also try to edit the columns. So that is equal sign sum. And notice that we have this what we call as a screen tip. Okay, that's going to show us other formulas or other options, other syntax. So if we don't know what is the correct syntax, so we can make use of this. All right, so there you go. What if we don't know the syntax? Okay, so let's try to show you here. If we don't know the syntax, there is what we call a shortcut. So we have this you notice this insert function. This is an FX button. So we click on this and it's gonna show us the insert function dialog box. So this part which is highlighted, type a brief description of what you want to do and then click go. We also have a select a category in which it's going to show us all of the formulas based on what category. We have the select a function. This is the most used or the recently used functions. So if it's here, then we can just go ahead and use it. So let's try to hit use function sum. Okay. And now we're in the function arguments dialog box. Then it's going to show us what are the numbers or figures that are being added. Add all the numbers in the range of cells, number 1, number 2, so on and so forth. And you will see the formula result. This is the total. So if this is correct, all we need to do is click OK. If it's wrong, then you can either delete it or add the correct function arguments. So let's just go and add it. So that's C3 to C8. And you can also see that in the Excel. Enter. There you go. Then let's click OK. All right. So there is also other way that we can add the formula. We have this AutoSum. It is under the Home tab, under the Editing section, and let's click on this. We have other functions. So more functions. We have sum, average, count numbers, maximum, minimum, and a lot more. So let's try to click on sum. And immediately it's going to show us, it's going to circle which of these numbers we're going to be adding. So in this example, it is adding D3 and D4. So if it's correct, all we need to do is enter. But if the option or what is circled is not correct, then you can change it. Just highlight, my intention as in this example is add B5 and C5. So I'm just going to drag it here and you will notice the formula change. So we have equals, sum, arguments B5, C5. If that is correct, hit enter. All right, there you go. And I hope you learned something on this.